Good afternoon, and welcome to Front Porch Wisdom. My name is Denise Montgomery, and I'm so glad to be here with you this afternoon. How many of you have a morning routine? You know, you wake up, you get up out of bed, you go get your shower, you get dressed for work. Well, my routine usually is I get up and I check my phone. I got up this morning and I checked my phone, and for the first time in a long time, I realized I didn't have to go to work. And to most people, that would be, oh my goodness. But no, that means there would not be any more days where I would be going to work. You see, I retired. Most people would think, oh, that's wonderful, you got free time. But to a person who's been working since she was 14, that was a terrifying thought. I began teaching in 2019. I retired from teaching in 2019. But then I sat at home for about 3 months and I thought I was going to lose my mind. So I went back to work and I started teaching GED part-time. Here 5 years later, and I realized, okay, it's time to let this go. But then I asked myself, what's on the other side of letting go? What do I do with all this time? My day is a blank canvas. What can I write on this canvas? My life was on autopilot for so many years. I didn't have to think. I didn't have to worry. I didn't have to wonder what I was going to do. Well, I started journaling. I started writing. I love to write. That wasn't a problem. I started working on my next book. That wasn't a problem. But guys, there is only so much writing you can do. After you call a few friends who are at work just by chance, they're still at work. They're not at home. I recorded a few videos, and then I realized that most of the videos were lessons that I need to learn for myself. So at first, I thought, my life is changing. Just like the leaves change on the trees, my leaves were changing. And what was I going to do about it? I was looking at a new reality. New realities come with every situation. When you lose a job, or you lose your home, or any loss, that's a new reality, and you have to start over. But I didn't like it. I didn't want it. I didn't want no part of it. Don't get me wrong. My friends kept telling me, girl, you can do these things. You can travel. You can go here. You can just sleep all day. Oh my God, that sounded so boring to me. I didn't want to do that because I knew that wouldn't be enough. I'm not one to sit around all day long. So what am I going to do? I stopped watching soap operas a long time ago, so that wasn't going to work. So I realized that it was up to me because now I had to figure out what was on the other side of my letting go. So the first thing I did, I made a list of the things that I enjoy doing. I love to write. I love to journal. I love doing blogs. Anything with my hands. So I love to volunteer. So I made a list of the people and the places that I could go and volunteer. And I hope I'm helping you because I know I'm not the only one out there who's wrestling with a situation that you're having to let go, and you're trying to figure out what are you going to do to fill that time. I could have went and got another part-time job, but I knew that wasn't going to do it. I knew that wasn't what God was saying for me. After all, I sat back and I looked at it. I had put my life in this prison. My routine had become a prison. Knowing what to do every day, knowing where to go every day. That's like a prison. You get up, you make the same meals, you go to work, you come home, you do and you get up. That had really become a prison. So I realized it was just time for me to break free and start over. And at my age, that's not hard. That's not going to be an easy thing to do. In the end, I realized something. It wasn't that I was letting go, y'all. It was that I'm moving on. How does moving on look? It means that there are new revelations. There are new things that I can do. Places that I've always gone by and said, I'm going to check that out. I can check it out now. Yeah, I'm going to have to go alone. That's no big deal. I'll deal with that. Because pretty soon I'll meet other people that have let go and they're starting over. So instead of me saying, oh my goodness, this is going to be awful, what am I going to do? I decided to look at it another way. Turn the table, change the channel, move around a bit. So instead of saying, I'm looking at what's on the other side of letting go, I'm moving on. I want to do some new things. I love to travel. Maybe I can. I love to take road trips. Maybe I can take some road trips now. And it really doesn't matter what I do. I just know I have options now. And work is not one of them. And it doesn't have to be. So instead of me crying about what I have to do and what I need to do, I'm going to do what I want to do. Because there is hope. There is joy on the other side of letting go. And I hope you know that when I start doing some of these exciting things, I'm going to bring back the pictures and the memories to share with you. Because I know I'm not alone. Working a job, a working period for your entire life, and then saying, I'm not going anymore, it can be frightening, and it is a daunting task, but it's not anything you can't do. If there's any situation in your life that you have to let go, believe me, don't hold on to it, because I was almost at that point where I held on too long. You'll hear that little voice in your head. God is good that way, and He'll let you know. I was hearing the voice back in March, so I knew it was time. So I'm going to start doing those things that I've always wanted to do. And I'm so glad you're going to be a part of the journey with me. Until next time, I'll see you on the front porch.